Hello, welcome to another episode of the AI Workflow Lab. In today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about free versus paid Copilot. Many organizations and many individuals are finding it challenging to understand what they get from the free Copilot, the one that you can see in your Edge browser, versus the paid Copilot, which is obviously, has a few more features. But if you're struggling to understand which one to go for, then hopefully this series is for you, because I'm going to highlight the differences between the free and the paid Copilot. So if we start with the free Copilot, that's the one that comes in your browser. If I was to choose a word to describe it, I'd call it living in the moment, data blind. And what I mean by that is it'll work in the moment, it'll look at that file, it'll do some analysis, but it's data blind. It can't see any conversations or any documents that you worked on 2 weeks ago, a year ago, etc. So it's very good for that in the moment where you need an assistant to do something for you. Let's jump right there. So I'm going to share my screen. So as you can see, when I launch Edge, Copilot is available. It's sitting right there. It's my landing page. And so you can see what Copilot mode can do. When I click on it, you'll notice you've got some options to do a smart search, exploring the web, using Copilot GPT-5. You've got a quick response, everyday conversation, think deeper, study and learn. So you've got these categories you can choose from. I'm going to go for this one. There's some placeholders here. Create a speech for articles. What I'm going to say is, can you help me compare products? So I just want you to ask it to compare products. And then it's going to say, I can't spell compare. Well, I meant to say compare, but I'll also say, what am I comparing? Android, iPhone 15 and Android. I want to know what's the difference between the two, and it can do that for me. So you can see it will give some answers. It can build a cleaner and comparison table with different things, with performance, camera quality, battery life, display. But the key thing here is that it's doing the here and now. It doesn't know what other iPhones I had in the past, but it's that high level research. It will do that for me. It can also do the same thing. It can also analyze documents. So another thing I could do, for example, I could say, I'll select a document, Contoso expense approval document, and I can say something like, can you create an FAQ from this document? It'll do just that. So productivity. So, the here and now, I have a document, it can create FAQs. I could ask it to summarize the document. I could have asked it to create a presentation. But you can see how it works in the here and now. It gives me those answers to the specific questions, but it's not going any deeper. It's not going any deeper within my organization. It's just dealing with the document I presented, or it's just responding to the prompts I asked without going any deeper. So this is the free Copilot. It's accessible in your browser, and it's context aware in the sense that it can respond to questions against the document that you upload, and it will give you the answers. It'll create FAQs. I could have asked it to create a table, etc. So that's the free Copilot. When it comes to the paid Copilot, there's a lot more functionality that you get. And I'm just going to show you that by first sharing my screen with the paid Copilot. So let's just move that out of the way and come to the paid Copilot, which is over here. And let's just go over here. So you can see, firstly, with the paid Copilot, I can conduct searches and it will give me responses based on, firstly, it's using the graph. So the graph connects all your data and documents that are in SharePoint. So I can ask it a question and it will look through all the conversations I had before giving me an answer. You notice I've got this work and web tab as well. So if I just toggle the work tab, then I know that it's going to search within the context of my work. So I could say things like, I need an update. Give me some. So correspondence around the Contoso project in the last 6 months. So it's going to search emails, Teams conversations, documents, all those sort of things which the Copilot free version can't do. So if you're in a situation where you want that contextual experience to not just get answers for the here and now, can you summarize this document? Can you create a table from this document? But you want to have a full, bigger picture, organizational type experience, then that's where you would use Copilot, the paid version. As you can see here, it's pulling back in the last 6 months. It's found 11 emails. And it references those emails as well. So I can go and click on them and I will get to the actual email that it's talking about. I just opened it in a new tab. You can see there's some conversations there I had around Contoso. If I go back to the chat. I can even go that step further. Ask Copilot to summarize the findings of that email. But you can see it categorizes its results. It brings it in a nice table, in a nice user interface, and it even gives some context of what this means for me. The last 6 months, correspondence has been around projects, IT branding, upcoming meetings, etc. So context awareness is very powerful. But the other feature that makes Copilot the paid version a valuable proposition compared to the free one, not dismissing the free one, I will add the free one absolutely has its place, and if your use case is for the free one, then absolutely that's the way to start. Well, the other things you get with a paid Copilot is agents. So look at the right here, the out-of-the-box agents. In a previous video, maybe 2-3 videos ago, I covered out-of-the-box agents, researcher, analyst. I also covered meeting coach. So all these agents are free as in they come with the paid Copilot license. So free versus paid. It comes with a paid Copilot license, but the researcher agent, as I said, it's very good in searching for information, putting in a nice context, deep research. There are so many other agents that you would get as well. I also covered the SharePoint page agents, etc. So one decision to consider if you're thinking of going free versus paid is the access to agents. So the paid version gives you access to these agents over here. No, I'm not. Is that? We might edit that, we might not. Hey, that just proves I'm human, not AI. I'm a real guy. I've got a cold, but I'm carrying on. Excuse me. So you get the agents as well. So that's one thing to think about as well, okay? So I hope that helps. What I also want to ask you to bear in mind is if you're interested in talking about agents or the M365 Copilot, I'm running free discovery workshop. This free discovery workshop, 15 minutes just to have a chat with yourselves, see what your thoughts are, see how we can progress in terms of your journey, in your AI journey, whether it's Copilot, agents, or the M365 chat. See the link below, fill out the information, and let's get talking on Teams call. Okay, I also have a Udemy course on M365 Copilot. The link is below, and I also have a course on Skillshare for your creatives who are interested in Copilot. So I've left all my call to actions to the end, but hopefully this video has helped you understand at a high level the differences between the paid Copilot and the free Copilot. Nothing left to say but to please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.